Okay, I think we're live. And yes, we are live.
Yeah.
Welcome to our live online Q&A session. We're sorry it's been 6 minutes late. We had some technical difficulties. Let's just say my internet decided to die and then my computer decided to install updates. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give a brief overview of everything that we've accomplished and done ever since the last Q&A, and ever since what we went through before. So first of all, we've been sending out weekly emails from our public relations department, Henry Zhang. We started this almost as soon as we finished our first live online Q&A session. What Henry came up to us and was just like, "Oh, this Q&A session is great. I want to help improve it, and like I want to set up like a spreadsheet with all the questions and the time as to when it was answered." So we did that, and that went great. And now we're doing weekly emails from the public relations department with your gym schedule, and your rooms. Stay updated on that. You should join the Sophomore Caucus mailing list. Secondly, the library is now open early. We did this around December. You can walk in the library at 7:30 in the morning most days, and you can do whatever you need to get your work done. An update on facilities and bathrooms. Our Department of Wellbeing has been taking reports, and we've been running around checking to make sure that these reports are true. And then what we've been doing is we've been forwarding it to the chair of the SOT, Ms. Brown, who has been forwarding it to the correct authorities within the school who are taking care of the situation as we speak. The school leadership team is has been trying to fix facilities for a really long time, and we're working on that right now, alongside Kevin Brudrum and Asher, who are on the SLT. Asher is the SLT representative. Kevin Brudrum is the alternate, and they've been working with us on that. A library study and help center. This is something that the freshman caucus did. Basically, if you need last-minute tutoring before a test, you can walk in and get tutoring from Eris, the tutor. If you want more information as to like what the schedule is and everything, you can contact the freshman caucus. Their email is freshman@stsu.org. That's that. Next thing is semi-formal. We got a venue done, so we got our platform done. Our platform idea, which was to make the venue larger. So we did that this year. It'll be good. It'll be good, hopefully. And then the basketball tournament. So Plov is working on that right now as we speak with Jackie Shu. We're going to have a basketball tournament. Eventually, it's going to be on a weekend, so people are going to have to come in. Mr. Moran will be playing, so it shall be fun. Now, let's get on to some questions.
Oh, boy.
I don't have the doc open right now because I just restarted.
All right, let's start with an actual question. How do you think freshmen going? Okay, so there was one question that's asking, like, what's the progress on freshmen going out for freeze? And then another one after that was like, how do you think freshmen going out for freeze work out? So for those of you that didn't know, the Sophomore Student Union did in fact get freshmen permission to go out for freeze, which will go into effect once we get back. The form will be modified.
Yeah.
The question is asking, how do you think that's going to work out the scene?
Okay. So if you want like an overview from the start, which is probably what I'm going to give you, whether or not you want it, because I don't care, is we presented it to the SLT at the meeting. It was on at the first meeting. We decided to postpone it because Ms. Sang wasn't there. We went to the second meeting. Everyone was all for it after some deliberation, and we got that approved. Ms. Zhang did ask us to wait until after break to start talking to her about setting up the email with the updated sheet where freshmen can like complete the form and get their parents' permission to go out for freeze, because recently everything has been very hectic. The school is looking for a bunch of grants from many places, so they're working on all of that as we're doing this. So I mean, I could start pushing her to send it out now, and she probably would do it, but I don't want to annoy her because she's like been very helpful with all of her projects, and that's that. So you guys are good. You will go out for freeze right after break. Hopefully, it's approved, so it will happen.
All right. This is really hard to sort through. What is the average GPA at STI? I believe it's around 85.
I think it's it definitely varies between grades. If you go to the guidance office and ask your guidance counselor, they should be able to tell you.
It's around an 85, give or take, like 2 to 3 points.
Yeah, for most grades.
This is hard. When are you fixing those clocks? Okay, I'm assuming this is referring to broken clocks.
Okay.
What are we doing about clocks?
I talked about this with facilities a little bit. What happened? Okay, so the SLT really wants to do this. So right now we're just a supporting figure that is helping the SLT by getting all of these reports into the SLT, and then they're passing it on to whatever people that are going to be fixing it. So with clocks, at the previous meeting, we decided to push that off until we fix all of the bathroom issues, and then we're going to go into the clocks because we feel like the bathrooms are more important. Like urinals are gone and like missing, and it's just weird. So we have to fix that. There's like a thing with the 4th floor bathroom where if you can't use the toilet because when you use the toilet, there's like water leaking from the top. So we want to fix all of these like major problems before we go on to fix clocks. But they will get fixed. We are taking the reports very seriously, and I would say within the coming 4 weeks, we should have all the clocks that were reported to us fixed. It's just that like Ms. Zhang did tell us that she has been trying to fix clocks. For some reason, these clocks are just really bad, and whenever they go broken within a few months after they were installed. So that's that.
So that also answers the question, will you guys get the urinals fixed? We're trying.
Yeah.
Scene, look through these questions.
I am trying to open the doc. Okay.
What's your biggest obstacle for gaining money for the SU?
Okay. That's a weird question. What's the biggest obstacle? We're just trying to gain money in whatever way we want. We give out tens of thousands of dollars every year to clubs and pubs for funding, and that's why we do so many of these events. People are just like, why do you do all these events? We do these events to make money to fund the clubs and pubs, because if we don't do the events, then there are no funded clubs and pubs, and we need the money. Over the past few years are when we first gave out money in the SU, before I was even here, it was only a few $1,000s, and over the years it's increased almost exponentially to a rate at which we can't to a rate at which we're struggling to find the resources to pay that money to pay for that. So that's why we're looking for corporate sponsorships. We're raising money through events, we're cutting costs, we're doing whatever we can to get this done. It'll be okay. We have plans set up. We will be financially stable. We are financially stable, actually. Yeah, we are financially stable.
It's really hard to find a serious question here.
How
much power do you have to scene?
Power is very relative. I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for. If you want me to do something for you, if you want me to help you out, then get in touch, and I can talk to people. And power just comes from the influence you have among the people that you're talking to. So it's a very hard question to answer. It's all relative. It depends on what exactly you're looking for. Just get in touch with me if you want me to do something.
What the scene's trying to say is he's just one of you guys. He's just another middle class working man. but basically Tassine has power by title, but his real power is just going up to people and talking to them. So technically, everybody can be president of the sophomore grade.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I don't know if that's what I was trying to say, but okay.
That's exactly what you were trying to say. Now, okay, what did you get in your sandwich at Subway yesterday, Tassine?
Oh, pickles, and like American cheese and stuff. It was good. It doesn't matter.
But what was the actual sandwich?
It was a veggie light, so it was good.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I want. Do you see the question I'm highlighting, Adam?
Oh, I'm not looking at the form.
Can you look at the form?
Wait, I'm looking at the purple one. Oh, you're in the okay.
Should we ask this?
No.
Okay. How did it feel to lose Saturday?
Oh God. Losing, okay, losing isn't a bad thing, okay? Because now that we've lost and our season is over, our team has room to grow and improve and learn and get better. So I think that losing could be beneficial in the long run, depending on how we deal with it. And so far, we've been doing pretty well. So that's just a message to everybody. Just because you lost doesn't mean anything. You should be proud of what you accomplished.
All right, cool. So much troll questions. Should we answer these troll questions?
Why not?
Okay.
Like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A lot of wood.
A lot of wood. That's your answer.
Actually, no, it wouldn't chuck a lot of wood because chucking the wood would require energy, and it wouldn't want to use the energy up to chuck wood, right? So, like, no.
So no. Okay.
Okay.
We don't know.
How do you drill backwards? So Jason Cow did this. He somehow put a drill in reverse and went all the way through and drilled two pieces of wood together, which you should never do because then when you're trying to pull out, you have to go forward, and when you're pulling out, it comes out halfway and then it goes back in. So then it's just like impossible to take out, which is why you should never drill backwards.
For those of you that don't know what drilling backwards is, drills have two directions. One way it drills it this way, the other one drills it that way. So you go in and out. Important stuff.
When will Adam get a girlfriend?
That's not what it says. It says, when will Tassine get a girlfriend and when will Adam get a boyfriend, Tassine? Stop trying to mock the people's words. Tassine, when will Tassine get a girlfriend?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I think. Yeah, tomorrow.
I think. So one lucky lady tomorrow will be graced by Tassine's presence.
Yeah, tomorrow. Can you give me Red Bull? No, William, I will not give you Red Bull. You should not be drinking Red Bull. Caffeine is not good for you.
Caffeine is bad. Don't drink caffeine, boys and girls.
Yeah, if you don't know, Adam and I are probably some of the biggest caffeine addicts at Sty, so.
Why is Soft Rush Singh the bestest?
Soft Rush Singh is the bestest because we have the least internal problems. I'm not even gonna lie right now. Like, it's just so messed up to say, but we are too good. Okay, that's a lie. We don't have the least internal problems. I don't know, okay? Soft Rush Singh is just good because we're so bad that it doesn't even matter, right? Like, we're so good.
Because two is better than one.
We have the most people, right? So we'll make the best of it. We'll have the greatest time. We'll mess up, but it doesn't matter because we're just learning and we'll have fun. But you know what? We're gonna win because we're Soft Rush, and all we do is win.
All I do is win. Sorry. Okay.
No, actually, if you're doing Sing, we're gonna win, guys. Okay, so just like don't do anything dumb.
We the best.
Okay, we're not answering that. Is Jason Feng Hannah Judd's slave? Of course not.
No, we're not naming our demo bot Chastity at all. Nope. Why is Tessine such a John?
Why don't you answer that?
Before there was anything, before there was the earth, the universe, light, space, there was Johnness, okay? Johnness today is a very rare trait for one to find. But throughout the generations and the years that have passed, Johnness has been preserved in certain people. When Tessine was born, a unicorn came and spat on him. And in the unicorn spit was John. And he ate it, which is kind of gross, but he ate John. And he grew up to be the John that is Tessine Chowdhury today. And that is why Tessine is a John.
Seems like a valid answer. Shout out to Angel Mateo because he asked for one.
Oh, word.
Dude. I think it's a good time to like check up on our platform because what we're soon going to do is we're going to release a form where you can like critique us and tell us how you think we're doing, how you think we should be doing, what we should be doing, what we should be doing, that sort of thing. So let's go. I'm on our website again just to make sure that we know just know what we're doing and just give everyone an update. Okay, so we promised an SU newsletter explaining how to contact the SU. We have decided not to do that this year because what we did was we wanted to have like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior caucus with all of the methods of communication between them, with all of their forms and the SU and everything else. And we would just hand these out and you would be able to get in touch with the SU in whatever way possible. The freshman, this is something that we would have done at the beginning of the year around October as soon as the freshman caucus was elected. I thought that the freshman caucus would be elected by at least by maximum October 31st. That obviously did not happen. That happened in December for other issues that were out of my control. So at this point, it's just going to be really weird to send out methods of communication for the SU in February. On top of that, I think we've established like a pretty strong method of communication that we don't really need this. This is something more for like the freshmen to figure out in the beginning of the year. But the freshman caucus has done a great job of like having hotlines, mailing lists, and just constant posts to keep everyone informed consistently. So I think we've solved the issue without actually having to do that. Town hall meetings. We did one. It went great, but people have told us that they like the live online Q&A sessions more, so we're going to do this more often. So that's that. Okay, SU spectator calendar. We did say that we would have an SU spectator calendar where I would just take, because last year what I noticed was the SU calendar was full with like all of the marking period ending times and like just like every little thing that could possibly be going on with their style life. But then you have the SU calendar which had nothing on it. I was gonna do that, but the SU calendar never got updated this year. But I have it updated on the SU calendar, so it doesn't matter. I also solved the problem without actually having to do the specific thing. Doing the specific thing would just create another problem. Redesigned SU website. We went through this. I built all of the SU, all of the caucus websites. Every caucus has a general website with like their own email servers, so we're all gonna be okay. Mailing lists. We've been doing that. It works well. I do have access to all of the students' email addresses of everyone at STI, and we have been trying to get that. We've been trying to send everyone emails, but like Gmail has a 500 person limit on all the emails on emails every day, and when you have 3,000 of them and you sell them all from one IP, they ban the IP, so it's very complicated and it's very annoying. But I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't expect it to be done by the end of the year, but we are using our own Caucus mailing lists right now. Movie nights, we promised every 3 months. We now have a movie night community that will focus on doing it every other week or so after sync. Game nights, you had one, you will have one soon. Sophomore winter dance was great. And semi-formal will get bigger. That's done.
Here's
So that's-
better.
Okay. That's that. You know there are like 8 people watching this, right? That's a question. And well, yes, but people watch it after. And yes, there was like 8 people watching when we did it, but like after we posted, we've gone over 400 views. So that means that people are watching afterwards. They might just not be online right now. So just like, leave us alone.
Yeah.
Adam, do you lift? You do lift, right? Huh?
Seeing you love Miko on this Valentine's Day Eve. Oh, see, no. He said it's Valentine's Day Eve.
I think we should just be friends.
Ow! No, you can't do that to Z. No.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Mikhat.
That was. I don't feel safe here anymore.
You don't feel safe here anymore?
Yeah.
I really want to ask you this question.
Ask what?
Look at what I'm highlighting.
I can't see what you're highlighting. What do you want to ask?
Number 24.
I'm gonna answer it.
Okay. Can you spell iCup? No. I think we're done here. I think we're done here.
Yeah.
We've answered like about a good 20 questions, gone over our platform, gone over what we did, which is good. If y'all have any other questions, feel free to ask. We're going to be here for the next 2 minutes. And then I have food to eat.
Oh. What further plans do you, oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while. What further plans do you have to see?
Okay. So, further plans. Right now, we have Sing going on. So, we can't really do that. We can't really do events, so that's that. In terms of what further plans, okay, so right now I'm working on end grade. I don't know, you see, people have been approaching me and telling me that they don't want to do this. There's a huge debate, so I don't know how much I want to still do that, but I'm still gonna work on it. If there are issues that will change my mind, then it will change my mind, and well, we won't do it anymore. I know I sound like I don't have any plans, but so what I set up this year was a huge operational thing where people are doing whatever they want, and it's consistent, so it's constantly rolling, and we're working on all this stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
We gotta
More specific regarding your plan. Can't really do events. Ooh,
okay. Can you be more specific regarding your plan?
I mean, can you be more specific?
Okay, please stop. No, we can't be more specific with our plans because we don't like to discuss our plans ahead of time.
A
And
magician never reveals their secret.
this is because, yeah, no, it's not that the magician never reveals it is sort of that. And it's also sort of, we don't want to, if we say that we're going to do something, right? and we don't get it done, then people will say that we're terrible at it. So we don't like to talk about everything that we're doing at a specific time, because we don't want people to eventually just like flame us afterwards, right? Because a lot of our power is reliant on the support of the people, and without the support of the people, we don't have any say, right? Like when I went to SLT and I proposed the freshman out for freeze, they knew I had the ability to say that the students actually wanted this because I had such good connections within the student body, and I had built a massive communication system. So we're not able to, I don't really want to talk about it, right? So I don't want to get specific. What ideas do you guys have besides dances? They're kind of boring, no offense. We don't just do dances, guys. Okay, first of all, a large portion of the reason that we do dances is because we need to raise money, right? We need to raise money for clubs and pubs, which costs us tens of thousands of dollars every single year, and that's right now our primary goal. So these dances aren't going away. We do other events. We keep you guys in the loop. We make policy change, such as just the freshman out for freeze and that sort of thing. We keep you guys in the loop. We want to make your day better. That's our goal. We want to fix the facilities and things like that. So that's our goal right now. That's what we're working on.
We just got a lot of questions.
Yeah, I don't know why. Can my club borrow resources such as popcorn machines, coffee brewers for our event? If we have the resources, then sure, just come and talk to us and we'll give it to you, probably, unless we think you're going to do something dumb. Does the SU or faculty check if you're using the things you bought using the school's money? Okay. I don't know what exactly you mean. Oh.
The SU gave me money to buy 5 chairs. Are they going to check that I bought 5 chairs, or can I buy 5 water bottles?
We're going to check that you bought 5. Who? Okay. Okay, first of all, there's an issue with the question. The SU's money is not the school's money. It's the SU's own money. We make it ourselves. Secondly, if we're giving the money to a club, right, and you use it for something you're not supposed to, we're probably going. We do these checks every so often. Yes, we do the checks. We ask Ms. Pizzarelli for a layout of everything that has been purchased with the SU's account, and we do these checks, and then eventually we make sure that you guys are actually using it properly. The same person submitted another comment. No, I meant like you bought the stuff, but does the school take them back after you leave STI? That's so weird. You should, okay, so the stuff you use should never leave the building. And yes, it belongs to the SU or the school.
It's like I bought 5 chairs for my club. When I leave, will the 5 chairs stay at my club?
It should stay at your club. It should not leave the club. What are some marketing tools available to my club and organization? Marketing is reliant solely on the club, but there are things like you can get on to the calendar. You can get on for the SU, and you can get on. You can have morning announcements. You should go down to the principal's office if you want to talk about that. And marketing tools. Other than that, there aren't really any. I'm very good with marketing, so if you want to personally get in touch with me and have me like build something for your club or to help your club, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about that, depending on how busy I am at the time. So that's that. But marketing is mostly reliant on that. What are the benefits of joining student government? You get to help out the student body. You get to figure out how everything works internally, and you get to, in a way, be more influential over the decisions that happen. And if you actually care about what's happening within the school, then it's a great thing for you. What programs does the SU implement? We're so massive in what we do. It's like it's like so hard to just summarize it, and it's so big that I don't know. Programs we have. When you say programs, if you mean like the library thing, then yes, that's what we do with Aristo. You can library tutoring happens pretty often with that. So that's for programs. Are there any other programs that come to mind, Adam?
Programs?
Yeah.
I mean, everything's an SU program. I mean, what do you define as? That's a weird question.
Yeah.
SU does all things.
Submit another question with like an explanation or something. I don't know. And we'll be able to answer it. Are Tessine and Plum allowed to run for junior caucus? We are allowed to run for junior caucus. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah, I don't understand. We're always allowed to run. Everyone's allowed to run. You can run for junior caucus. You should run for junior caucus. What skills and strengths do you possess that are specific to carrying out the duties for the position you applied? It sounds like a town hall for a campaign or something. What skill? Okay. Everyone thinks that like doing things like public speaking and things like that is not very important. Is very important, but it's not really. I think being able to operate and being able to like make sure that the people that you're working with are consistently doing what they need to be doing, and they are doing what they're doing and making sure that they have the resources that they need to get what they have done is the most important thing that a person in my position should have, and I think I have that down pretty well. I also think that you should be able to make decisions in intense situations, which is what I think I can do too. So that's that. I don't know if you have any specific skills or strengths you think I should have or you think I should build on. What are your ideas and goals for the next year as an officer of student government? I don't know if I'm going to be in student government next year, so I don't know. What have you been?
This comment.
What is that asking?
What have you been involved in on campus? AD parentheses if then are in the community.
What is it? I don't understand
that question about an officer of student government.
Okay. For the next year. Okay. We'll just like not answer that question because I don't know what it's saying. What are your ideas and goals for the next year as an officer of student government? I think I already answered that, right? Like, I don't know if I'm going to win next year, so I don't know if I'm going to run next year or anything about that. So we don't have to worry about next year. Do you have any new plans for this term? Yes, basketball tournament and getting end grade done and making sure that everything is working well. If you have any new ideas, to bring them to us and we'll help you. Can we see what you can do about the school room and hall temperatures? That's something that the custodians have been trying to fix for a really long time, and they are working on it. They will be. They'll be working on it. I'm going to check out with them every so often to make sure that they have what they need to get what they need done. If you don't know the story, a few years ago we gave a company a few $1 million to redo our entire heating system, and they offered, I don't know if they offered a warranty, but if they did, we didn't accept, which was probably a mistake because after the second or third year, it started working really bad. So the custodians department is currently working on that, on trying to solve that. It's a long-term issue and it's probably going to take a while, but I don't know what's going to happen. What's up with programming this term? Okay, so I think we should all acknowledge that STI doesn't normally have programming changes. Most high schools don't normally have programming changes. STI is the only high school that actually has programming changes. What's up with programming this term? We have a different programming office. They wanted to analyze classes. We did a survey to figure out if you guys wanted to analyze classes, and the majority of the student body said that they wanted to. They wanted to analyze classes, which was about like 51%. when the Spectator did the same poll, I think I should just point out that they had like half of our survey group, but they had more people wanted to avoid analyzing classes, but that was also about 51%. So it's so cut in the middle that we never took a stand and we never said like, oh, it shouldn't be analyzed or it should be analyzed. It's just like, it's a thing that's good and bad, right? Like after you're done with the third marking period, you start doing well because you know how the teacher works, but at the same time, and you also get rid of like Delaney cards and you have more class time, but at the same time, you don't want to have a teacher that you can never do well with. So it's an issue. Programming changes. We have a new programming team. They went almost as well as the programming team last year. So I think that the programming team will get better as time goes on. Ms. Zhang has told us this new person in programming is like absolutely amazing and can run like analysis in like a few seconds. So I'm pretty confident the programming will get better. If you guys want us to do something specific with programming, then you can talk to us about any plans, right? Because I don't know if we should be pursuing this as like something that's like oh my god, we have to work on this because programming is terrible. It's not that bad. It's not terrible. What's up with the cost of Sing tickets this year? The prices are going up. They should be around 20 or 30. I'm not really sure of that right now, so don't quote me on that or don't like take that very, very seriously. But prices will go up this year because we have a higher cost because we have to fund for all of the faculty members this year, and we have to do it hourly. Also, an issue with the Spectator article that I should point out is they said that Mr. Palazzo was getting his salary taken out from the SU, and that was cutting into the cost or like the cost of the cost of Sing, or and leading Sing to have budget cuts. That's not true at all. Mr. Palazzo gets paid from the school, but we do have we do think that we do need to raise prices of Sing because of the faculty advisors that need to be paid, because otherwise you wouldn't have a Sing, and like it's either raise prices by like $5 or $10 or not have a Sing. What happened with the talk about not offering any more of the senior elective choices that used to be offered? Okay, I don't know where they got that information from. That was not true. There was a huge petition about it, and then we emailed Ms. Zhang. This was not, first of all, this was not initiated by anyone from the SU. The SU did not have any idea about this going on, which was extremely weird because normally we have some idea about what's going on before anything happens. But we weren't notified by the students that started the petition or the administration, which was weird, and that's why we decided to talk to the administration before we decided to take a stand on that underneath that. And once we emailed Ms. Zhang, she was just like, I didn't know any of this was happening. It's not true. It was not true at all. What are your long-term goals for STI? I want to improve the SU so it's more functional on an operational level. I want to get more club funding for everyone in the SU. I want to make sure that every club can do what they want to do, and they have the resources that they need to get done. I want to make sure that the people's voices are being heard and they are getting what they want to get done. Those are probably my 3 most important goals for the rest of SU, and that's probably for that, and the rest of STI. That's probably why I still do SU. Is the SU going to do anything for Valentine's Day? No, because it's so close to Sing, so we can't do that. Sing is, I think I've said this enough. Sing is very, very big. That's that. Any flower sales or anything in the future? Flower sales are usually done by indicator. I thought that they would do it during Valentine's Day, but they don't do it. They didn't do it during Valentine's Day. The indicator doesn't really keep the SU in the loop about these sort of things. So I know you guys, I know you guys ask us a lot about flower sales. We don't really know about it. I think I think I'm gonna get in touch with people from actually. You know what? I should. I'll just write a note to myself. Um, I'm gonna talk to people at Indicator, figure out how often they do these flower cells because people ask me a lot about them. Do you think people will still attend Sing even due to higher costs? You should attend Sing because Sing is absolutely wonderful. It's like the single largest event in all of Stuyvesant where a quarter of the school participates, and it's usually really good. Like, and it's really fun doing. People love to watch it. They're really good. Go to Sing. I heard you were selling ducks. Can I get one? You can buy one. Come talk to me. Why are we selling ducks for class? What does Adam even do for the SU? Adam works in the operations department and in advisory council. Adam is the chief financial officer. He makes sure he's the one that makes sure that we don't lose money and that we're successfully making money, which he has done very well for the past 2 years.
I just make sure we don't go broke.
Yes, it's great. He does it very well. What have you done in office? After this is done, replay the video. We talked about everything we've done. That's that. Do flower cells and other cells actually earn profit? Again, we don't actually do the flower cells, so I don't know if they make profit. If I were to go into the records, then I could probably find them. But best people to ask would be Indicator. Other sales, most of the sales happen to make a profit, so that's that. Who do you think will win Sing this year? Should that even be a question? Like, it's kind of obvious that Sophomore is going to win because.
Is that what they said last year?
Yes, but look, we got pretty close, okay, and we're gonna win again. We're different this year. We know what we're doing. We're going to win.
All right.
No, like I'm not even kidding. Like we have the resources that we need. We have very, very smart people running Sing this year, and they all know what they're doing. I've been like looking at everything. Everything is very organized. Everything is coming along very well. We are going to work. We are going to win Sing. It's just up to the people to work hard, get this done, and we will win Sing.
This is on camera.
Where's Palab? Palab is very busy right now because he's focused on making sure that the basketball tournament works out well, and he's doing semi-formal things in the food department. So he couldn't be here right now, but he's away working on a bunch of things right now. So we can't really be here. I also don't think he really likes the live online Q&A sessions too much. So he is happy with just me. We're just me and Adam running it. Are you sure we aren't going to get any penalties due to food or ferries through the window? Don't do it. Don't order food through the window. Like what? Like, no, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, it's just really suckish to lose by one. Last year we lost by 1 point because of the penalties. It was just dumb. Don't do it. Are we going to be allowed to come back inside early from lunch anytime soon? I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to see if Palab is going to respond right now. He's the one that's spearheading this project, so he should know. Okay. I don't think he's going to respond because he's very busy right now, but I do think that we are going to be allowed to come back inside early from lunch anytime soon. I'm pretty confident in it after this discussion we've had within the administration. I have to follow up with Paul about that soon, and I will let you guys soon. I will let you know as soon as there are any developments.
How is the SU doing in terms of money?
We're absolutely fine. We are good. Don't worry about it. All right. We just want more money because there has been an exponential growth in the demand of money from clubs and pubs. And if that keeps on growing, we want to be there ready to take action in case anything happens. Where are you getting?
Cool.
Sorry, where are you getting all of these questions from?
They're here and here and there.
Okay.
How can we get rid of inadequate teachers who don't do their job?
Oh. Okay. Getting rid of teachers is an insanely hard process because the teachers union is extremely strong wherever you go. Also, I do believe that to an extent the students should have a say as to how they feel their teachers are doing. But we also have to recognize the teachers themselves are under a lot of pressure from various. I don't think we should. They're under pressure from many politicians and many people that think that they know what they're doing, and they actually don't. The teachers themselves know what they're doing best. They know their teaching style. They know who they are, and they don't need to do for them. But they are being dictated and monitored by many people, and that's why I think a large portion that's why we have a problem with teachers who can't teach because they're restricted by outside forces that are outside of their control. I think if we stepped in and started putting more pressure on them, it would create more issues. So I don't think we should really do that. I think we should give it some time and let them figure out internally what the solution is, and then we can make a suggestion. Okay. Why aren't people with third period free allowed to go out? Can that please be fixed? Okay, so the way that STY lets people out for freeze right now is we program in a fake lunch period for that period, and then when you swipe, the machine lets you go out for lunch. So whenever there's a free period and someone wants to go out, people submit the form, and then the programming office manually changes that to a lunch period. Third period is not normally a lunch period for any school, so it's not possible electronically to make that work. So that cannot be fixed.
Computer problems, man. That's it for right now.
Yeah. Well, I said we're going to be here for the next 2 minutes, and then everyone asked questions, and then we were here for like another 25. Okay. I guess we will be here for another. Why can't we go into the library during our chem freeze? Okay, so there's no way the library can figure out if your free period is actually a free period, so they don't let you in. And also there's a lot of demand to use the library. So what they do is they try to take in people with actual freeze before they let in people with chem freeze, because they want people to they just think it's fair, and I do think it is fair that people with chem freeze, people with regular freeze get in before chem freeze, because chem freeze aren't really that often, and it's harder for them to actually figure out if you're cutting or in class. So that's that. So you can't go to the library during your chem freeze. How is the tutoring thing going in the library going? That's a question probably for freshman caucus. I think I should follow up on that. I will follow up on that. But from what I've heard from people discussing, it's went pretty well. Arista is always there, ready to help, and they're good. Is it possible to get better computers in a library/CS labs? Okay, so computers are very expensive, obviously, because computers are pretty cheap in general, but then when you go out and you want to buy an entire computer lab, that costs a lot of money. So is it possible right now? I don't think so.
The computers in the CS labs aren't bad.
Yeah,
Neither are the ones in the library.
they're not. None of them are bad.
Nothing wrong with them. Like they're not like the Dell computers, the Dell laptops you used in elementary school. Those are bad, and I can understand why I didn't replace them. But the Lenovo computers in the computer lab and library are perfectly fine. They work well. The only problems are with the server, and that's just because it's a server. You're going to run into problems when you have a million people logging in at one time. But there's nothing wrong with the computer setup that we have going right now. It's actually pretty nice.
Okay, what subjects are tutored in the library? I'm going to pull that up in a second. It's a huge thing. Okay, so Mondays period 1, 2, and 3 is science. So that's bio, chem, and physics. On Fridays periods 9 and 10, also science. Those are bio, chem, and physics. Mondays periods 9 and 10, and Tuesdays period 1, 2, and 3 is computer science. Tuesdays periods 9 and 10, and Monday periods 1, 2, and 3 is language. So that's Spanish, Latin, Mandarin, and Japanese. Wednesdays period 9 and 10, and Thursdays periods 1, 2, and 3 is mathematics, which is algebra, geometry, trigonometry, pre-calc, and calc. Thursdays periods 9 and 10, and Fridays periods 1, 2, and 3 is history, so global, Euro, and US. If you have, sometimes there aren't English tutors for every subject, but most of the time there are. So if you go and there isn't an English tutor, we're sorry, we can't really do much about that. But we're trying to get as many people as we can. As the demand increases, we'll more aggressively get English people to contribute to this. If you want the schedule copied and pasted and sent to you, please send me an email at sophomore@scisu.org, and I will forward it to you, or just message me however way you want. Get in touch with me somehow, and I will get back to you. Okay. Why are none of them available during lunch periods? Those are the periods that are harder to get suggestions for, or harder to get tutors for. So that's probably why there are none available at the lunch periods. We're depending on the demand as they go up and down. We'll try to get lunch periods too involved. They shouldn't be hard. Oh, and another reason that we can't do lunch periods is that that's the period we do tutoring in the writing center, and the lunch periods is when the writing center is in use. Who is your favorite senior on the SU?
Dun dun dun.
Who do you think, Adam?
Me.
You?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely you. I'm just kidding. Probably Aries. Not gonna lie, like he's the best. But that's also because there's like no other there's no other senior on SU. How can I go on Facebook on the library computers? I don't think I'm supposed to tell you this, but I'll tell you either way. You download browsing. Get on Chrome, go to the Chrome Web Store, search Browsec, install the extension, and then you can go on Facebook. All right, cool. The computers are slow to log in. Well, computers are slow to log in because they're connected to a server. All of them are connected to a server and whenever people are trying to log in all at once, it's very slow because the server is just one computer in another room or in the same room that's loading all of this all together. Library computers are always broken. Not all of them, only a few of them are broken, and they're consistently being fixed, and computers will break every so often, so I don't know what to say about that. What is the writing center? The writing center is a place you can go to get help for your essays. That's, I think, periods 4 to 8, so go in during your lunch period, and you'll get someone to help you. Can we use the student lounge, aka the game room behind the senior bar? First of all, it is not a game room. It is not a game room. You cannot play games in there. It's a rule. You cannot play games in there. Smash, you cannot play games in there. It's absolutely annoying when you play games in there. Please do not play games in there. We will kick you out if you play games in there.
I don't think you should play games in there.
Okay, the student lounge used to be the student unit room. We made our own office smaller so you guys could use it. Please do not abuse it. Otherwise, we will kick you out because it gets very annoying. Will you get beat up for going there? Absolutely not. If you want to go there to study or to have a meeting or to have a discussion, it's absolutely fine. But please do not turn on the TV and have a smash session and like throw everything around and scream and yell, because there are some people inside the SU room that are actually trying to do work. So please do that. But I see people playing board games there all the time. It's very annoying. We try to kick you out as much as we can. At one point, I'm afraid that we will close down the student lounge. I don't want to do that. Please don't make me do that. Please be respectful. You can play games as long as you're quiet, but I don't want you to play games because normally when you're playing games, you don't stay quiet. So that's that. What happens if I get caught doing something I'm not supposed to on live computers? What do you mean? What would you be doing? Huh?
Saving the whales.
Saving the whales.
Don't do stupid stuff on the library computers. You're
don't.
Lucky you have library computers.
There are actually people that are waiting for computers trying to use them for serious things, so don't try to save the whales when people are trying to print their homework. Just a suggestion. Can we play chess in the senior bar? If the seniors are cool with it, then sure. What periods are you in the student lounge? I'm going to be in the student. I'm usually in the student union room 9 to 10, and after 10. So just like if you want to talk to me, then come to me 9 and 10. That's that. How do you manage your time well?
Oh, I got this. That's me. Okay.
Caffeine.
So you have to understand that food is secondary. All right. You don't live to eat. You just eat to live. All right. You can live off granola bars and water for an entire week. Okay. Done it. So what you got to do is you got to use those lunch periods. Those lunch periods are major key. Do your homework, do your studying, get everything out of the way. Because once you get home, you're not going to get focused at all. In a school environment, you're just more focused. So do the hard homework and the long homework during your lunch period. All right. Then your freeze, screw your friends. Friends are irrelevant. They're just going to die at some point. You're going to be alone. Okay. So you're going to do homework. Okay. They're going to go to another college and leave you because they're selfish. So you're going to do homework during your freeze. And then, you got a club till like what, 9 like I do? Sure. But you're done with your homework. So you get home and you go to sleep. And that's how you manage your time. Screw everything and do homework. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't think we're the best way to ask because we pull all-nighters. Yeah. Yeah. We pull, okay.
No, I don't pull all-nighters for school ever, okay? I'm always done with my homework before midnight. That's the goal. That's the key.
You pull all-nighters for robotics. I pull all-nighters for SU. It's great. Just like, well, we're caffeine addicts, so we're not the best people to ask. Why is Tessine still single?
Yeah. Why is Tessine still single?
Because I'm ugly. So let's move on. What are your names? Hello, I am Tessine Chattery, the president of the Sophomore Caucus.
I'm Adam. Hello.
What are you?
I'm a human.
Okay, that's good enough. When will we get pins similar to what the seniors got this year? They look really nice and like to support my class too. I love that you want to support your class, but I really respect the senior caucus. I love what they're doing, and I don't want to step on their toes. We had a discussion about this, and he was just like, we wait all 4 years to do this sort of thing, and I think I respect them enough not to step on their toes. They're also second-term seniors. Just let them have the fun that they want to have for the last term at STI. So I'm not going to really, I'm not really going to step on their toes. So we're not going to do that. If someone else wants to do it, then they can sure do it. But it's not something that I would want to push for. Why can't we get the stickers that second-term seniors get? Because you're not second-term seniors yet. Are humans of STI selling pins and crew nets again? I am not very sure. If they are, I'm not sure. Where can we get style apparel or bridge and hoodie / style and apparel? That sort of thing will be done by individual people that will not be doing. I will be doing. That will be done by individual people that will be separate from the SU. So they'll be making their own posts and marketing their own way. So that's that. How much extracurriculars should we join? Adam, what do you think?
Depends on the extracurriculars, how devoted you are to each of them, and how much you enjoy them. I think that if you have a bunch of extracurriculars that you thoroughly enjoy and look forward to, and like are willing to lose sleep over, then yes, go for them. I think finding one that you fall absolutely in love with is the best way to go about it, because it just and then you can do other ones like on the side, maybe ones that don't require that much commitment. But I don't recommend like just stalking your schedule with like, this has a big word in the name, I'm going to join it. This one looks good on college and I'm going to join it. That one looks good. I know a guy that got into college and he was in that club, so I'm going to join that club. That's not how it works. It's not going to help you. I think the real part of extracurriculars is enjoying yourself. And because like when you go for a college interview and you're like, I'm part of track, and they're like, oh, so do you run on your free time? No, only when I go to meets. Like they can tell that like, oh, you're not really like into track and stuff like that. So like I think you should be into something, because it's not just about like have fun, but like it'll help you get into college if you're into the stuff you're doing.
Okay. Next, when is freshman spring fling coming up? Early April. Early April. That's all I can say. That's all I will say. But it's coming up soon, and you shall have fun. Will you step on my what? Is that supposed to be a?
Okay, so thank you everybody for tuning in.
I will not step on your toes. What is spring fling? Okay, so last year, Palab and I started this thing where started this new dance for the freshmen, the first freshman only dance. It's a freshman spring fling for freshmen. It was fun. It was nice. Everyone enjoyed it. It's great. You will love it. You should totally go. When will we be able to use our phones in the hallways anytime soon? Not anytime soon.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, we changed the cell phone policy last year. I don't expect it to change too much next year. Where is spring fling being held?
Cafeteria,
yeah, cafeteria. We're not gonna go out into a venue. Why can't we be on the floors above second except for the library during the school day? This is because
less distraction, because y'all can get real loud.
Yeah, like not even gonna lie, like the half floor is pretty loud. If that gets up to like the 7th floor, it gets pretty annoying for teachers. And as much as we like want to say that we're not annoying, we are pretty annoying. And teachers will always they'll overrule us on that if they're the ones that are teaching.
If you want to think about it practically, all the floors above 2 are more dense in terms of where their classrooms are. Like the first floor has very spread out classrooms. Those are music classrooms, so there's supposed to be noise coming out of them. Second floor, you have the half floor, which is like a giant chunk of not classroom. But then you go, and then you have guidance and you have programming. So like it's not a lot of classrooms actually on the second floor. But then you go on to third floor, so they're all the same basic floor layout, and they're all just classrooms. So having like a bunch of people like blasting music and playing patty cake isn't something that teachers want to hear while they're trying to teach a lesson.
Okay, just an apology I want to make. Jason Feng is not the slave of Hannah at all. Absolutely not. He's one of the greatest freshman vice presidents I have ever seen in my life. Actually, I was freshman vice president last year. He's doing very well, much better than I am. It's not true. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Okay?
How much did he just pay you to say that?
He did not pay me to say that. That is absolutely true.
What did he offer you to say that?
Huh? What did I? Nothing, dude. It's actually true. Do freshmen have to wear gym uniforms next year? Yes, I think I would say yes. Why don't you open the 5th floor atrium? Because Wait, which H? There's a fifth floor atrium.
Wait. The place where gym lockers are? I don't see why anyone would want that open. It smells like locker room. It's not really an atrium.
Yeah. Who is the teacher with the? No, we're not answering that question.
Okay,
What?
so here's the thing about cell phones versus laptops and tablets. Okay, I know a guy that like went to Mr. Moran about like a semi-eye search about this. And the thing about cell phones versus a laptop is I don't know if you've noticed, but cell phones are generally much smaller than laptops. The cell phone policy is largely there due to cheating and stuff like that, right? So that's why you're allowed to. It's harder to cheat with a laptop than with a cell phone. And generally, the way that a laptop's gonna like mess with your learning thing is that you're not paying attention, and it's your fault. And it's not like you can't physically like just cheat on a test with it. That's why the policy is in place. And because the policy is in place, the policy carries on into the hallway. So the fact that you can use laptops but not cell phones in the hallway is more of a side thing of the main not cheating policy, which is why that's a thing. There's no double standard. It's not about being distracted. It's also not about having people on their phones in the hallway, which would get really, really, really annoying. So, you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay,
There are more questions.
do we? College.
There are.
Who are your favorite teachers this year?
Yeah, I'm not answering that.
Mr. Ting, I love you. Please don't fail me. Who else? Who else is my favorite? I actually love all my teachers. Mr. Berman's great. Mr. Ting's great. Both my comp sci teachers are great. English teacher's amazing. Everybody's great. Everybody's amazing.
Everyone's great.
All the teachers are amazing. They're great. Absolutely perfect.
Yep. Can you do something about freshmen having to wear gym uniforms next year? It's awful. I don't know. I don't understand why they implemented it other than they need money. I'll talk to them. I'll figure it out. I'll do something.
Talk to them.
I don't understand why they did it. So I should at least figure that out before I move forward. At the fifth floor atrium, I mean the space directly outside the cafeteria in front of the 3 to 5 escalator. 3 to escalator. I believe they used to be open previous years since the escalator. Oh. Oh, right. Oh, that's not. That's not a bad idea. That is actually. Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. That's something good. Okay, yeah, no, definitely taking note of that. Talk to.
Thank you for following up on your question. Okay, you know what? This is racism. This is the double standard. Cassine gets hi Cassine, I Lee, and then a :3. It's hi Adam, I he. That's racism. Okay, this is the double standard that I'm being held to right now.
Oh God, was there a Facebook string about what I said? Yo, where's that?
Questions.
Are we done with questions?
Why is it 2, 3? The weight, okay. Escalators are broken because of weight on them, right? A lot of people, if it senses that it's too much weight, it's a safety thing that they break themselves. So naturally, the 2 to 3 escalator The 2 to 4 escalators, which are both the most used escalators in the school because basically everything starts at the second floor. They break the most because more people are on them, and sometimes that breaks the weight limit. Yeah.
Okay. Something I should probably say about escalators just came out at the previous student leadership team meeting, school leadership team meeting. So we asked the school construction authority to improve our escalators by like getting escalators that are less sensitive installed. They were thinking about it, and they suggested, no one within SNI suggested this, someone mentioned this. I don't think you should freak out too much about this, but it is something that's very, that might make you reconsider what you want to do about the escalators. They suggested that we take out the escalators and replace it with stairs because stairs are easier to climb, which is not true, which is really dumb. The Department of Education is really, really dumb when it comes to this. I don't think it's going to happen. And I will make sure it doesn't happen because it's dumb. So that's that. Why are there so many benches on so many floors if you can't even be on those floors during a freeze? I'm not going to lie. I think that was an issue during my freshman campaign. And I just pushed it off because I felt like in the morning when you're using a locker and before class starts, you're talking with your friends and sort of just being there. So I don't think that's a bad idea. Also, most of the time, the school really isn't very, the security isn't very strict with it. So like you can be there, you can sit there and work there. And if they kick you out, they kick you out, but whatever. So I mean, I don't think they should be pushed down. There's more than enough within the first floor and the second floor. No one seems to be like very, very sad that they don't have a bench to sit on, so that's not too terrible. We'll just leave them where they are now.
Do you like the song Burn by Ellie Goulding?
And we're gonna let it
Justine, where's the lip sync?
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Guys, you triggered Justine. Stop triggering Justine.
I'm sorry, but my...
Oh my God. This is a long question. So I guess I'm really asking 2 questions. This is 5 questions. Okay, I'm gonna look at it on the other thing. Okay. What plan do you have to help since you've been planning a lot of movie nights / dances this year, and while those are great, they don't really bring people together, which I suppose is the intended purpose because people stick to their respective cliques. So I guess I'm really asking 2 questions. How do you truly plan to promote unity among the sophomores, since there doesn't seem to be a lot and not a lot of student activism about important issues? And also, how do you plan to help us academically? How are we going to get more college trips, better college advice, reduce workloads, more time to devote to clubs and pubs, more electives, having program changes taken seriously? Okay, before you jump on that and answer that, I'd just like to point out that the SU is the student union, right? They're made to represent you and see what you want the most and get that done. We're not supposed to make you friends for you. Like, the point of these events isn't like to bring people together forcefully. It's to give you an opportunity to be with the people that you want to be with and like have like a fun time. It's not supposed to be an icebreaker bonding event. Like if you have trouble making friends, this isn't like something that was made for you to like make, which doesn't mean you can't make friends at these dances. A lot of people do end up like interacting with people that they wouldn't have normally, but that's not the goal. The goal isn't to like come in alone and come out with 20 other people. The goal is to come in and have a good time with people you know are going to be there, and also maybe meet some new people. So like I feel like there might be a bit of a misunderstanding there, and also kind of stretches into academically about what the SU's job really is. But I understand that a lot of people might have problems with that, and Yassine, continue answering the question.
Okay, so first part, he covered that very well. I also don't think that you understand what the intended purpose is that well. A large portion of the purpose is to raise money for clubs and pubs. So without being without having these events, you won't have any clubs and pubs to devote time to. So if you're talking about trying to get more clubs and pubs to devote time to and trying to have these clubs and pubs growing, without the events, then this doesn't happen, right? How do I plan to help you academically? We've been working on getting library tutoring, and we've been working on making your daily life easier. So we've been working on that academically. I'm working with the director of academics of the Sophomore Caucus to get you guys final study guides that are comprehensive and are worked on with a bunch of people. Brian Kwong is a director. He did this last year. We struggled to do it first term, but we've learned a lot from our mistakes, and we decided not to release the study guides that we made during the first term because they weren't as comprehensive as we wanted to, but we're working on them already right now as we speak. So we're going to get that done. Academically, if there's anything else you want, then just like get in touch with us. How are we going to get more college trips? The Sophomore Caucus traditionally does not do college trips because they're very expensive to do, and they require a lot of support from the faculty that is hard to get. So we leave that up to Junior Caucus. Junior Caucus is the caucus that relies mostly on helping their grade out academically. Reducing workloads is something that we've been talking about within the school leadership team. It's something important to us, and we're working on it. We're trying to figure out how we can reduce workloads. We're talking about the final schedule right now because last year the final schedule was pretty hectic, and we wanted the finals in terms of where they are scheduled are pretty annoying in that like in-class finals are throughout an entire week, and there's homework on top of that, and you can have like 4 in-class finals back to back and then like no actual finals. So these are all issues that are coming up, and these are all issues that we're working on. If you have any suggestions in terms of that, let us know, and we'll make sure that that's pushed on to the school leadership team, and they know about it. So we are helping you academically. We have been planning. I know you think we're planning events just to like bring people together, but we do bring people together. First of all, we do successfully bring a lot of people together. The purpose is to let you have fun and raise money for clubs and pubs, so you can have clubs and pubs to actually devote time to, and so you can have and that sort of thing. More electives is always a problem because of teachers not really having that time. What we've been thinking about doing for a while, and I think this is where the students that did the petition to petition to saying got this message from was Ms. Zhang was considering shutting down a few unpopular electives that did not fill the class but were important to some students, and instead turn that into electives that are popular. And that would have made sense in that classes like forensics, which has a lot of a great deal of demand, there would be more sections of it, and more people wanted to have it would take the class, but it would also cut out some other classes. So that's something we're gonna have to figure out, sit down and make a decision on eventually. Having program changes taken seriously. How can I say this? Program changes, it's not up to STI to offer these program changes. Ms. Zhang is very nice because she understands how important it is to Stuyvesant students. No other school has this issue. We actually care, and we're very smart, and that's why Ms. Zhang cares and tries to help us out. So they take your program changes as seriously as possible, but you also recognize that after they program 4,000 kids, if all these 4,000 kids come back to you and try to figure that out, then it's a struggle for the administration to handle. If you have an idea or a plan for resetting our entire program changes plan sort of thing, then let us know, and I will be more than happy to work with you. That's like why we have an operations team. It's to let you do what you want to do. If you know how to fix the programming issues and you have an idea, then bring it to us and we will get it done together. So come to us. What is this YouTube video? Oh God, okay. Can you make Okay. No, Adam.
I didn't ask that. Leave me alone. Although it's true, but I didn't ask that. You know which one I asked.
Can you make another lip sync video?
No, I did not ask that, but it's a fact, and you should do it.
We're halfway done, remember?
I'm just waiting on you.
I don't think I'm going to do it. Why can't we go out or come in late during biofreeze? I previously answered this, but I'll be more than happy to answer it again. Because it's not programmed as a class. It is programmed as a class. They don't know when you have a biofree, so they don't know if they should trust you, and if they don't know if you're cutting class, that's why you can't go out. Who is your favorite junior? I don't know. I don't like the juniors that much. Just kidding. Just kidding. How can you tell if a teacher genuinely likes a student?
Look at your report card.
Okay, your report card.
They commented great participation. They appreciate you. A lot of teachers are pretty indifferent to students, right? So it's up to the teacher. I mean, you should be able to tell. And if you can't, then they're probably indifferent.
Yep.
Can't answer questions with strong language or vulgar language. So, sorry.
Oh my God.
Anything else to see?
Why do we want to watch Adam starve?
That's a good question.
I don't think we want to, do we?
Yes, we do.
Okay, why do we want to do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's nice. Please enable live chat. How do you enable live chat?
There's a Q&A option in our Q&A.
Oh, that's cool. We should do that.
Ask your audience. Oh, wait.
Where people are asking questions.
No, it's why would you need to buy 5 chairs? You know what, William? I want to buy 5 chairs for my club. I will buy 5 chairs for my club.
And then there are those. Hi, Oscar. Okay. You can ask questions from the side. Hi, everyone. Okay, I don't know how to enable live chat. What's Google Effects? Okay. Oh. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's keep working.
Yeah.
What's the point of advisory council? Okay. So the advisory council makes decisions as to like where we move forward, right? So like, okay, we do survey whenever we want to focus, whenever we want to move forward on something, right? Like, okay, so how would I say this? Let's take a look at class analyzation, right? We did a survey and it was 50-50. And what we decided was we're not going to move forward, right? Because the survey was 50-50. Before that, we were going to move forward, right? Because I had a biased opinion and I thought that I understood student body, but obviously I did not because it came up to 50-50. So these surveys help us make decisions. Advisory council also helps us make decisions, right? But they help us make more preliminary decisions. Sometimes Paul and I will propose something and it will be a terrible idea, but we might think it's great because it only affects us. So what we did was sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm watching the questions come in and answering the questions. Okay, so with the advisory council, what we do is we have the discussion with them and decide whether or not we want to give up the survey. And if it's like no, 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 then we don't even go there. If it's yes, 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 then we go there. If it's like yes, no, then yes, we go there. So the advisory council helps us make decisions so we're not making decisions all by ourselves, and and we try to, when we pick our advisory council members, we try to make sure that we have the most active representation of the student body, and we have the most people from every aspect of the student body that is still dedicated to the student union and helping out the student body involved. So that's that. They're the people that we believe can make decisions, and we have them help us make decisions. Actually, class analyzation was 49 to 51, so majority should have won.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so it was 49% no analyzation, 51% yes analyzation. So the majority did win, and yes, it was analyzed. But then when the spectator did the survey, it was completely opposite. It was 51 to 49, where 51% said no, and 49% said yes. So even though you say majority should have won, the majority is different on both sides. And depending on and remember, you have to take into percent error. The percent error is so large when compared to like our survey sample and then the actual student body that we could not make a decision. We will not make a decision based on something so inaccurate.
And it's also very close, no matter how you look at it. Like, it's a 1% majority. Like, excuse me, 1%. Like, we want to make changes that impact and benefit the majority of the student body. If it's split 50-50 and it's a topic like annualization, which isn't like super duper bad if it gets passed, it's not worth up, because if you think about it, you're upsetting half the student body and pleasing half the student body. As opposed to if it was a 2/3 majority where, okay, a third might not be as happy as 2/3, which is definitely better. But right now it's about 50-50, which isn't something the SU would want to do things about.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, literally like 1% of 3,500 is like 35 students. So like it would literally mean us making a decision based on what 35 students think, and I don't think that's very accurate. How to get more viewers during a live stream? Doesn't matter to us, whatever. As long as people are watching us happy. Do you feel your teachers favor you? I'm not answering that question. Who is president? You are Paul. We are co-presidents. So you're upsetting half the student body anyways by doing nothing?
Can we not?
Why are you tying us to this chair? We are, okay, look, when we do nothing, what I mean is we're going to let the administration make a decision without us, because we believe that it's more important that the administration gets because the student body is indecisive, right? It's better that we abstain and let someone else get what they want. So if it's easier for them to analyze classes and it helps the teachers, then at the end of the day, these two groups of people want to help the students and it will benefit the students. The students don't know what they want. So we'll let the change happen. So we'll let the change happen so it doesn't really, there's actually some benefit that comes out of it. Are you on policy? Can you do some spreading? My throat hurts really bad right now, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna spread now.
Not the spread.
Huh?
Not the spread.
Spread?
How do we want to watch it? Okay.
No, we're not spreading.
10, 9.
What?
8, 7.
What's happening?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, no more questions. Goodbye.
We should have told them that was a countdown for the no more questions.
All right, 7-second countdown to bring in another question. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I hate you. No, we're not ending the video with karaoke. That's Tassine's thing. It's not a joint thing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, there's questions.
There. Hi, honey. Hello. Censored.
I'm sad about
7.
not having benches to sit on. Wait. Okay, hit us up. We'll get you guys benches. No, actually, send us an email and I will get you a bench. Or I will talk about getting you a bench. And I will figure out how important it actually is. Can I be a part of the advisory council? Advisory council applications were closed very early in the year. Next year, there should be, based on what the caucus wants to do, there can be an advisory council application, or there might not be an advisory council application, but like hopefully there will be, and you can join. So that's that. All right, guys. We're gonna wait like another 2 minutes for any more questions to come in.
9.
No, we're gonna wait 2 minutes.
Last time we said 2 minutes, we stayed here for an hour and a half. 10, 9.
That's because we want people to give us actual questions.
We've answered a lot of questions today.
What role does Adam even have? LMA. Okay.
We've been over it. See, people are just asking repeat questions now. Okay, I'm the CFO. I deal with money. Goodbye. Any other questions? This will be released on YouTube. So if we said we answered this already, you'll be able to find it on the YouTubes. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.
for being here. This will be released.
This email. Give me 1 second while I get you the thanks email.
Amazing. That's something like that.
I will get you the thanks email. jzang@schools.nyc.gov. Okay. Also, I just got an update on early for lunch. We're pretty confident that it's gonna happen. We just need an approval from Mr. Moran, which is not that hard to get because, well, actually that is pretty hard to get, but you know, we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Okay.
All right. Now, everyone, good night. Thank you all for watching. If you have any more questions, then email us. This was a very, very long Q&A. I did not actually, we got more questions than we got the first time. It was so weird.
I was told this would be done in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I was lied to.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for asking questions. There'll be more of these, maybe.
Oh, there's another question. Is it too late to transfer classes? Mostly, yes. But if you want to talk about programming and grounded and you have a valid reason, then yes, you can. Now, good night, everyone. Let's stop this thing.
Goodbye.